Dinesh Kaulgud. Is it Kaulgud?
Yeah, that's right.
Kaulgud. Now, Dinesh did a random slide challenge at the last BettaKultcha at Christmas, and he absolutely slaughtered the audience. So I'm really excited about what he's going to do tonight. By the way, we have, for those of you who have done the random slide challenge before, we have got rid of the bunny slides. Which, yeah, they were really, we've killed them. Sorry, people just couldn't handle them. Every slide was of a bunny rabbit, and just. Yeah. But anyway, yes. So as I say, Dinesh did a fantastic random slide challenge. So let's see what he does tonight. Let's hear it for Mr. Dinesh Kaulgud.
It was September 2004 when I was first told that I'd be relocating to UK. I was excited, and then I was told you need to undergo a cultural training program before you travel. Cultural training program for going to UK? I was a bit puzzled because I think we have a lot more in common with UK as compared to any other country. For example, we drink tea just like you do here, but we boil it and make sure it's sweet and syrupy before we drink it. And of course, we play cricket as well, though we play about 6 matches in one ground all at the same time. And we have queues in India, just like you do here. Though we need a policeman to make sure we stand in the queue. So I was a bit puzzled, but I decided let me find out what this training is all about. And I sat down for the classroom training. I learned 3 things. 1, be punctual. 2nd, always talk about the weather. And 3rd, don't nod your head and say yes if you want to say no. So after the training, I came to the UK and I had 3 episodes which taught me a lot. The first is a Friday, the first Friday when I was in the UK. I wore my t-shirt and jeans and walked into the office. Now during those days, I was a big martial arts fan, and I used to watch all these martial arts movies. Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Arnold. Arnold's Commando was a particular favorite of mine. So I wore my t-shirt and jeans, I walked into the office, and suddenly I could see people sniggering, twittering and laughing as they looked at me enter the office. One of my colleagues, I think he took pity on me, he came and told me, Dinesh, do you know what your t-shirt means? I looked at my t-shirt and I nodded my head. He said, going commando means you're not wearing underpants. I quickly ran home, changed, and I came back. The second episode was when I traveled back to India for my holiday. I had a brilliant time in India. And when I came back, I met up with my colleague, we talked about the weather, and then he asked me, how was your holiday? I said, it was brilliant, mate, fantastic. It was hot, I ate a lot of sweets, I met all my friends. I needed some new pants, so I went shopping with my in-laws. The look on my colleague's face told me that I'd said something wrong. He repeated, you went shopping for pants with your in-laws. That's when I realized the cultural difference between UK and India. In India, when you say pants, it's the long trousers, while in UK, pants are the underpants. So another big learning for me. The third event is the Insurance Endurance event. It's a special event which happens in Milton Keynes. We have a team of about 4 to 10 drivers from each company who take a go-kart and go around a circuit for about 8 hours. And one of the things we also do is practice changing the Formula 1 tire. So it's a pretty tiring day. We also had practice labs. Each one of us had 5 practice labs. All my colleagues went out before me and they finished the practice labs, and I could see it in their face that they wanted to go home. I went out on my practice labs. I had finished 2 of mine when I could see my colleague calling me back. I was a bit irritated. I wanted to finish all my 5 laps. On my 3rd lap, he started calling me again. And I said, I have 2 more laps to go. I finished my practice laps, came back in the pit lane, and my colleague came threateningly towards me and he said, why the heck did you give me the finger? said, what finger? And that's when I realized the difference between UK and India. In India, we give the finger this way, while in UK, it's a very subtle two-finger salute. It's quite a major learning for me. But even though we have all these differences, I still think we have a lot more similarities with UK. We have roundabouts, just like here in the UK, and the traffic in India is shared by all the livestock and animals and everything. But otherwise, we also have fantastic institution, the parliament, and some brilliant, amazing, and super politicians in the two countries. I think I'm finally getting how to pass an ironic statement. So I think I've finally gone native and I don't need any more cultural training. Thank you.
I thought he'd be something special. Actually, all the presenters so far have been absolutely sensational. You just get a feeling for some of the events that it's going to be one of those magical evenings where everyone